Hi.
Stop.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Stupid spoon. Ow! Look at the bruise you just put on my arm. Come here and look at it.
Yeah.
Ah! You don't check. On the count of 3, we're going to snap. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, gosh! Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Hi, welcome back to week 8 of As Good As It Gets.
I'm Cris.
And I'm Mikey.
And this is a weekly chat from our kitchen.
Did I do that many fingers? I did that many fingers. All right, we're good. It's the Ocho. That's right. Movie reference, anybody? The Ocho? Anybody? Come on, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. What is the Ocho from? You have no idea, do you? Oh, I can't tell you because I'll tell them. But if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Oh, come on. Somebody out there's got this.
Oh, my.
Anywho, we are super pumped this week to welcome you back to our kitchen. And we'll start off with
A t-shirt update.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so I think the majority of our stuff has arrived. I still need to go back and check all the boxes and make sure. So, Mikey, our model, is wearing our red t-shirt. I believe you're wearing the American Apparel version, which is, we're just going to talk through real quickly some of the differences of the qualities and different things and how we're going to open the store back up. So we wanted to check, because the Hanes t-shirts are cheaper than the American Apparel t-shirts. And so the Hanes t-shirts are of decent quality. I think they're of nice quality. They aren't quite as soft. If you're like you love a soft t-shirt, Stop. The American Apparel t-shirts and the Bella V-neck t-shirts for the women are both super, super soft.
Yeah, the Bella t-shirts, they're not for the dudes.
No, they're the V-necks. Yeah. But there is something odd that happened with the Bella t-shirts that I want to tell you guys about. I have ordered Bella t-shirts for years through a t-shirt vendor. And the black Bella t-shirt came and fits me exactly the same as all the ones that I've always ordered.
Looks good on her.
I love this t-shirt. Like, this is the kind of t-shirt. I was so excited that Teespring offers it. Now, I've also gotten color versions over the years, and I will tell you, this Bella t-shirt that is supposed to be the same to the black, just offered in red, is like big. A little bit big through the shoulders, and it's long. So I just want to show you like how much longer. No, if
I put the black one in front.
Yeah. Okay. So look at how much longer that red t-shirt is to the black one. It is like crazy long. And so I guess if you need a longer t-shirt, I would go with the color. I like the shorter because it doesn't like get caught on my hips. And so it's not super short by any means, but it just kind of hits me right where my jeans are. So anyhow, that's just an odd thing, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to order these before opening it back up. So what I'm going to also do is I'm going to do some of the color t-shirts and all the different varieties with white text on them and see how they look, because I really liked how the white
It pops.
turned out on the black. So we're going to do that.
And if you get mustard on it, the yellow pops on the white. Got my t-shirt first day. First thing I did was eat a hot dog, mustard on the white.
I don't know what we're going to do with him.
I'm the reason we can't have nice things.
Yes. Well, speaking of getting stuff on it, this is the canvas bag. It's just like a regular old canvas bag, and it just has it nicely written on there. Mm-hmm. But I've already gotten something on my canvas bag. So I was thinking, this might be fun for Addie and I to just like color. So make it. Oh well, if it gets dirty, it gets dirty. Now, the other discussion would be the sweatshirts. I will say that the main sweatshirts, I think they're, what brand are they? Let's see what brand they are. Gildan, is that how you say that? They are of nice quality. We've had these before. We've gotten these from Teespring before. They're nice and soft inside.
They're also very thick. They're very warm.
Yes, very warm. They're not like a super thin, cheap kind of thing. So they're nice. We have both the red and the black, and they fit about the same.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say for the ladies, because I know if you're like me, the ladies' sizes you can never tell. Are they going to be super fitted? Are they not? You know, some people want it super fitted. I'm not one of those people. I like a little room and stuff. So when I saw slouchy sweatshirt, I was under the impression that it might be a little, slouchy or big for size or fit. That is not true. This is the same. This is Bella, so this is the same company that I've always ordered from, not necessarily sweatshirts, but t-shirts. I will tell you, this is, like, it has a nice big wide neck, so it's nice for if you're going to wear, like, a cami or a tank underneath it. But I will tell you, for my size that I've always worn by this company, this is super fitted. Not slouchy at all. Now, so if you want it slouchy, I'd order a size up at least. Or if you like fitted sweatshirts or where they're a little bit tighter, this is kind of cool. So I know this is a little bit more trendy. I would say it's also quite a bit thinner than the nice big bulky sweatshirts. But that also means it fits you tighter too, and so you probably don't want it super bulky. So that's just a little comparison. You also got mugs.
Yes, we got coffee mugs. Kirby, I know you said that your shirts came, but you were waiting on your mug. Brother, did you get your mug? I got my mug. I got me some Starbucks coffee in it right now. It tastes so much better in this mug. It really does.
Yeah. So he got him some mugs.
And then the stickers. That's right. That sticker's going right on my laptop where I do all my work editing these videos and logging in and doing stuff like that, so that everybody could see that I'm an official member of the Crock Posse. She got 2 stickers, and I took them both. The other one's on my guitar case.
He wouldn't let me have one of the stickers. Isn't that nice of him? Now, these are both the big stickers, so he's asked me to order the little stickers this next time.
Yeah.
So, we're going to open the shop back up. There, you need to go, when you go into the shop, you need to click on the different things, and there'll be tons of options under each listing. So it might show a sweatshirt, but that's where you also find the mugs and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do another black version with the white text, and then I'll do a color version with the black text, and then we'll do a color version with white text for everybody.
I think, I'm just thinking out loud
here
here.
we go.
I'm doing a little Ed Sheeran here. I'm just thinking out loud. You know why?
Why?
'Cause I will be loving you till we're 70.
Okay. That's nice to hear. What's that got?
I think that we should give away a t-shirt.
Okay.
One of y'all. So leave us a comment down below. And you don't have to tell us your shirt size or nothing like that. We will email you and get that from you and your address and everything. But leave us a comment down below, and we'll wait this week. And then next week we will randomly pick one of our commenters from this video and send them a free t-shirt.
Yep.
We'll email you and say, hey, you won. Congratulations. Can you give us your shirt size and your address and which color from the color choosings that we have?
The color choosings?
The color choosings, is that?
Or otherwise known as choices. Choices,
No,
dear.
it's them big words that get me. But we will get your shirt size and send you a free t-shirt.
All right. Sounds like fun.
With love from recipes.crock.com.
There you go.
But something really cool that happened, you will be recognized in your shirt if anybody knows of the Crock Posse. Last weekend, we went down to Aunt Lou's house for her daughter's birthday party. And on our way back, we stopped in Bloomington, Indiana for dinner. And we stop at a restaurant, and we walk up to the door, and this lady walked out of the restaurant and caught us as we were walking in and held the door for us. And then she saw our sweatshirts. We had the Crock Posse sweatshirts on. And she goes, like that. And so I didn't know what to do, so I just went right back at her. And because I didn't know, you know how you run into somebody and they look at you like they know you, and then you're like going through all the pictures of people in your head that you know, and trying to think, I should recognize you. I feel really bad. I didn't know her. She knew us from the site and from on the show, and she's like, I recognize you guys from your show. I watch it, and it was just
cool.
It was really cool.
A fellow
to see
Hoosier.
that. And I felt like such a schmuck. And ma'am, if you're watching, that's the first time that's ever happened to me, so I didn't know what to do, and I should have got your name, and I should have like shook your hand or said thank you or hello. So if we run into one of y'all and you recognize who we are, just say hi. My name is, and give your name, and I'll say hi. I'm Mikey, and we'll shake hands, and we will be friends. So if you're watching, ma'am from Bloomington who held the door for us at Olive Garden. Sorry, I was a little weird, but I was not prepared for that.
She wasn't. She said she was from Spencer.
She was from Spencer. We were in Bloomington.
Yes.
So, nice lady from Spencer who held the door for us at the Olive Garden. Thank you for holding the door. Thank you for recognizing us. And thank you for watching.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's do some reader emails.
Yes, let's go to reader emails.
Now, as you'll notice, we didn't just have the laptop up here because of the sticker we wanted to show you, although that is cool.
Our printer hates us.
It decides it's going to work part-time now.
Yeah, well, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really fabulous when it decides to work, and then occasionally in the middle of the night it will just it's printed something
printed
now.
something just now.
But
so.
we're not real sure. That could have been what was sent to it 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Oh my.
And the cats decided to knock stuff off the counter.
Yes. So we're going to read off of the computer.
Yes.
Most of the questions this week are going to be from the comment section because we have a lot of people ask questions in the comment section, and so when we just have been doing it purely from email, we've been missing a lot of stuff. So we are going to go with Claudia's question about the perfect pot roast that you did a Cooking Chris's Dishes on, and she had a question about why you would be adding a second envelope of gravy in the middle of the process instead of just dumping everything at the beginning.
Yes. Well, the first packet that I put in was an au jus gravy, and that is going to add a lot of flavor, and as it cooks for a long period of time, it's just really going to soak into that meat. And then the second packet that I used was a brown gravy mix, and that was 15 minutes before you're going to serve it. It's hot, it's boiling, it's going really well. You add that gravy mix in it and stir it in, and that's going to thicken it up a little bit like a pot roast should be, you know. And so to answer your question, to make a gravy.
Yeah, so one's for flavor, the other's for gravy.
Yeah, which also gives flavor too. This one comes from Chelsiera. Hi, Chelsiera. And she says, could you put frozen vegetables in the crock pot, or I'm sorry, could you put frozen ingredients into the crock pot and allow time for it to thaw, maybe straight from the freezer, or put it in the refrigerator overnight to lessen the thaw time in the crock pot? And Kentucky.
Okay.
Oh, she's from Kentucky. Oh, because it was a question on the same time we said, hey, where are you from?
Okay, so is this about a specific recipe or just in general?
This is the question she had. I think it's just one of those asking about, you know, if you put ingredients in a crock pot and they're frozen,
right,
would you just let them sit out?
I would say, she means like from straight to the freezer into the refrigerator overnight to lessen. I don't know that I would already pre-mix it in the slow cooker because frozen ingredients are going to let off some extra water. And you're already going to get a lot of liquid whenever you're cooking. So if I were going to do that, I would probably thaw things in bowls on the bottom shelf of your refrigerator and then just dump it in. It also helps because then that way your crock isn't cold going into your slow cooker unit and trying to warm itself up because it's been in the fridge. So that's what I would say. For the most part, I would thaw it in a separate bowl and then just dump it in. That's what I would do. Okay, this comes from a couple different times that we've gotten this question. Not even a question, more of a reprimand. People sometimes, and this person, they just have like a username. It's not
letters
even,
and numbers.
Yeah.
Highlighters and numbers.
But we've gotten this before, so we want to address this.
And I'm going to put my glasses
It says, could you please clean your chicken before cooking? Otherwise it looks good. Other people have said, shame on you for not cooking your stuff.
I had a you know, when you do stuff and you put it out there on the internet, you're going to have people that, you know, talk to you. You're going to have people that say hi, you know, and then you're going to have some people that will absolutely scold you.
Well, because they thought we were being dangerous or recommending dangerous things to people, because they thought that if you didn't wash your chicken, then you were perhaps putting your family at danger of getting something.
Let me tell y'all, we're here to kill you.
No!
No. Okay, so we did a little research about this because we don't wash our meats before we go to cook them.
What it boils down to, any kind of expert in the field of food safety has the same opinion, and I'm going to let you... Yeah.
Well, I got this straight from the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. This comes straight from their site about food preparation, and I'm going to read it to you straight from what they said. When it talks about cleaning things, and this is your hands, this is your work area, and this is your food. And the Food and Drug Administration says the first rule of safe food preparation in the home is to keep everything clean. Wash your hands with warm water and soap for 20 seconds before and after handling any food. For children, that means that you take the time to sing happy birthday twice. Wash your food contact surfaces like your cutting boards, your dishes, your utensils, your countertops with hot, soapy water after preparing each food item and before going on to the next item. Rinse your fruits and your vegetables thoroughly under cool running water and use a produce brush to remove surface dirt. There's the stuff there's the food you're going to wash, y'all. Your fruits and your vegetables. They come from the ground, they come from trees. Taters, you're going to wash taters that come straight out of the dirt. Mushrooms. Google how mushrooms are grown. Wash your mushrooms. But the last point is, and this is where it comes to washing your food, or washing meat. Do not rinse raw meat and poultry before cooking. I'm going to repeat that again. This is straight from the Food and Drug Administration. Do not rinse raw meat and poultry before cooking. Washing these foods may make it more likely for bacteria to spread to areas around the sink and countertops. And I've also got a link that I'll share with you guys from CBS News talking about the very same thing. They got their information from the FDA, and they did a cool little diagram showing what happens when you wash meat. You're going to put it in whatever cooking vessel you're going to put it in, and you're going to cook it to a minimum temperature on the inside for 165 degrees. The heat from cooking it is going to kill the bugs. We want to do things safe. I mean, not just because we're showing y'all how to do it, but we're feeding our family.
Stuff.
You know, if you've seen the videos with me and Cris, we kind of like our kid, and our kid eats the same thing we do, and we really don't want to make her sick. So we try to be as safe as possible in our kitchen. I wash my hands. I'll use soap, warm water. I'll clean my workstation off, especially when handling meats, especially chicken.
Yeah.
But that's how you do it. You keep your place clean. You keep your hands clean. Yeah. And you cook your meat.
Yeah. And boy, you've gotten serious. Chicken safety is a serious matter.
Hey, chicken safety. It's number one priority in this house.
Oh, okay. I don't know where that other email went. It was printed off.
Oh, and I don't have it. We're so unprepared with this.
It was from Judy, and Judy wanted to know what my favorite must-have potato soup was. And we've shared before what our favorite potato soup is. It's the most popular one on the site. And so I will give you guys, you'll show it here, and I'll give you guys a link. I also want to say that that's what I would consider a less traditional potato soup to what people think of.
Are you talking about the one that tastes like the Thanksgiving in a bowl?
Yes, I always say Thanksgiving in a bowl.
Yes.
So Sarah has, or Aunt Lou has, one that is more like the cheesy bacon version, and I'll put a link to that as well. Mm-hmm. All right? So we're going to add a new little segment each week to this we're going to start going through our crock pots and showing you guys our crock pots and what we like about them and what we don't like about them. And so we're going to have a new series on the blog that hones in on each crock pot or slow cooker, and we'll cut this clip to go there as well, but it'll also be part of our weekly chat. So
it's kind of like our employee of the month.
I love it. You want to?
Yeah, we'll trade these out.
Okay, so a lot of people have talked about this recently, which is the mini casserole crock is what this is. This is a great little guy. I think it's 2.5 quarts. How it's a little bit different than most of your small ones is you can see that the bowl is a little bit shallower. So that's the bowl. It smells, I'm smelling the pumpkin butter that we made in it a while back. It has a very spicy smell.
Evidently, we should have washed that better.
I don't know if some must have gotten.
I think it might have gotten.
Yeah,
the
that's what
unit.
it's smelling. Anyhow, sorry. This is a great one for parties and for travel because it has one of Mikey's favorite feature, which is the clip down lid. You don't cook it that way. You don't carry it by this. You still carry it by that.
But the lid won't fall off.
Yep. This is good for dips. This is good for smaller amounts or smaller portions.
Cooking for two.
Mm-hmm. And so when people ask how to cut down those recipes, we talked about that last week. Just cut the recipe in half and use a smaller crock. This one's good for that kind of stuff. Cakes and those kinds of things. If you're typically using a bigger pan, you're definitely going to have to cut it down to fit in here. This is a manual dial on the mini slow cooker, so this is not one that you can program and then it automatically shut off, but it does have a low, high, and a warm setting on it. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely in constant use at this house. We use it both from an appetizer standpoint to side dishes to anything that needs a smaller cooking vessel. This one is like one of my favorite go-to. It cooks pretty consistently. Haven't had any kind of problems with it. I probably use the mini casserole crock more than I use the big casserole crock. But that's just because I have a lot of bigger units and I don't have as many smaller units. But if you were going to purchase a smaller unit, this is one I would recommend. Yep. So that was just our quick little mini casserole feature. Sound good? All right. Here we go.
Sorry, my mom.
There we go. Alrighty, and so now we're going to talk about our menu for this week.
Yes.
Are you going to do your little magic thing?
No, we're going to do it together.
Okay.
Okay, baby, and what do we have on the menu this week?
All right, for breakfast, we're going to go with a reader favorite, something lots and lots of folks like on the website, and that is the cinnamon roll casserole.
Good stuff.
Yep, that's something folks like. We have many different versions, but we're going to go with the classic one this week. And then for dessert, we are going to be making a Crock-Pot crustless pumpkin pie with pie crust cookies.
With pie crust cookies?
Yes.
Yes.
That may be an upcoming episode of Cooking Chris's Dishes.
There's no maybe in this. It will be.
So, Sunday is family day as always. And then Monday, we are going to go with Aunt Lou's Crock-Pot barbecue beer chicken that is currently being featured on MSN's 20 recipes to make with a bottle of beer. So we thought, well, if MSN is telling people to do it, then we're going to do it too. And we're going to pair that with our extra cheesy mac and cheese, which is more of like a baked up mac and cheese instead of like the super creamy kind. And this is kind of like the sliceable kind, if you know the difference of what I'm talking about. So that's what we're going to have with that.
Yum.
Then on Tuesday, we're going to have slow cooker creamy chicken and rice with Crock-Pot green beans. So, easy peasy. Wednesday is leftover day as usual, or for those of you that don't want leftovers, you can have our easy taco soup. So, easy peasy. Another one-pot meal coming up on Thursday is slow cooker pork roast and veggies. This is one of my very, very favorite ways to have a pork roast. It's like a beef roast, pot roast kind of thing, but it's with a pork roast. And so it's very, very yummy. Friday is going to be Aunt Lou's version of slow cooker spaghetti and meatballs. And so we're going to give that a try because I've made it my way, so now I'm going to make it her way.
Can we do it with the easy cheesy garlic bread?
Maybe. And then Saturday, like always, we will be recipe testing.
Shh.
Alrighty.
Are you ready?
That's it.
Let's go back to the show.
Okay.
And we are back. I am very much looking forward to the menu this week.
You are.
As I always am. But now we need to get to our featured question of the week, and this one comes from Judy. And Judy says, out of all the Crock-Pot cookbooks, which is your favorite?
Well, Judy, it's hard to pick just one. But I will tell you what my favorite is, and then I will tell you, depending on what your needs are, some of my other favorites. Okay? So my absolute, hands down, favorite is Gooseberry Patch's Slow Cooking All Year Round. Can you see? I don't know if they can see all these like little tabs. These are just the ones that I've either cooked or we've altered, or I just feel like this one is full of so many just easy winners. So I absolutely love this cookbook. Probably hands down my favorite. A close second I've gotten this year is actual Crock-Pot's original slow cooker recipe collection. It's another one of those, like, I fall in love with cookbooks whenever I start to, like, almost everything I try just turns out really, really good. And this has got a lot of really basic staple stuff in it that just is really good. Like the bacon taters came out of this. I mean, it's just like, oh, why didn't I think of that? That is so good. The shrimp came out of this, the Louisiana style shrimp. I'm trying to think of some of the other things that came out of this, but this is just, it's just a solid cookbook, which I would hope that a company like Crock-Pot would put out. So yeah. I'm really
the Sloppy Joes came out of there.
Oh, the cheeseburger Sloppy Joes, and those are so good.
Pizza casserole.
Yeah, well, we haven't made that one yet.
I'm just reading different recipes I want to try.
He spent one whole night this summer on the deck, like picking out all the things he wanted to try. Okay.
Mango ginger pork roast.
So this one, and the thing about this one is, I think the last time I saw it on Amazon, it was literally only like $8, and it's a hardback. And how many pages?
A lot.
320 it looks like. So a no-brainer. Like, this would be a great Christmas gift to go along with a slow cooker if you purchase one. So those are like all-purpose, totally, like, definitely what I would recommend for cooks of any skill level. Yep. Okay.
Ooh, you about to knock your drink over.
Yeah, sorry. If you have a Instant Pot or electric pressure cooker, I recommend getting a cookbook that goes along with that. Most of the recipes that I have tried out of this one's Instant Pot Electric Pressure Cooker Cookbook by Laurel Randolph. I really like it. I use this almost more as a resource of flipping through and finding things like what I want to cook, not necessarily cooking what's in here, but finding something like what I want to cook. So if it's a rice dish, looking up a similar rice dish in here and looking at how they cook through and do it and kind of tweak and stuff. So I would recommend that. And so far, it's been helpful in helping me learn how to use my electric pressure cooker. So I've got this version, and then I have a cookbook called Pressure Cooker Perfection by the America's Test Kitchen. Let me grab that real quick.
She left me.
This one.
She's back. She always comes back.
Oh my goodness.
Your chair. You know, after that scare, I don't think I'd feel bad.
Oh, you poor thing. Anyhow, the America's Test Kitchen, which brings me to another thing. America's Test Kitchen has a lot of really great books out there. My opinion of them is they can be extremely overwhelming for somebody who's just starting out, but they're a great tools for people who are trying to learn techniques or want to try some things in the kitchen. And so I have their Slow Cooker Revolution cookbook, and that's very similar. Sometimes I cook directly, do the recipe exactly like what's listed in here, and sometimes I just use it as a way of learning some of the techniques that they've tested and then apply it to other recipes. So I almost use the America Test Kitchen cookbooks as like resource material or reference material, if that makes sense. And they have another Revolution cookbook, which I have down here, for slow cooker. So I find them valuable enough to get every time I see one that comes out. So that I do like them. If you want to kind of, well, you always call me a nerd, be a little bit more of a nerd about it.
She is one.
Kind of dig into what kind of things have they tried. Those are the kind of books for that. But I would say if you're just starting out and you just want some easy recipes, I definitely go along the lines of the Crockpot recipe collection and the Slow Cooking All Year Round instead of these.
Gooseberry Patch, y'all rock.
Well, when you look at the recipe list or the ingredient list on the recipes in here, they're like significantly longer than you find in those. So if that's what you're looking for, that's great. Or if techniques are something you want to learn a little bit more about, those are great resource materials. Last but not least, I get all kinds of questions about nutrition, and I've talked to you guys about that before, but a little random cookbook that I got a while back has just kind of become something that I really enjoy, and that is the American Heart Association's Healthy Slow Cooker Cookbook. So if you are watching your diet for some reason, particularly if it has to do with something your doctor has told you, this might be one to check out. It's got some interesting recipes in it. I won't say that they're primarily super, super easy, but they're not difficult. I mean, they're easy to follow. They might have a little bit more steps to them than some of the others, but the dishes that I've tried out of this are quite tasty. So I would recommend this for anybody who's looking for like a little healthier alternative. This is going to have some tips in it. It's also going to give you some recipe substitutions that I think would help you adapt other recipes too. So how's that for my very favorite cookbook? How many do I have out?
2, 4, 5. You got 6 of them right there.
I narrowed it down to 6.
Yeah.
And if you saw my cookbook shelf over there, that's a lot.
50, 60 cookbooks at least over there.
We are big Gooseberry Patch fans. If you are a Gooseberry Patch fan, I have a few more down here. If you're a Gooseberry Patch fan, I also recommend Busy Day Slow Cooking. And
we've gotten a lot of recipes out of that one.
Yeah. And then also Slow Cooker Christmas Favorites. And so, just that are specifically slow cooker, I literally have an entire bookshelf over here full of Gooseberry Patch cookbooks. I'm a big Gooseberry Patch fan, so
we actually wrote a song.
Yes.
And did a little stop motion video about how much we love Gooseberry Patch.
We've
and
loved them for years.
Their founders, Vicky and Joanne.
Yep.
I'll share a link to that video, and you can actually see our Gooseberry Patch love.
So yes, so we do love Gooseberry Patch, and if you are fans of those style of cookbooks, I would say those are probably my 3 most used right now. So that would be Slow Cooking All Year Round, Busy Day Slow Cooking, and then Slow Cooker Christmas Favorites.
Yes.
So, but this one's probably my favorite. So, alrighty.
Well, listen, first off, y'all, or last off, I guess, I want to say thank you. We both do, because last week we hit the big 3,000. 3,000 subscribers, as you saw yesterday with the 10s unit challenge. I know it was quite shocking. Miss Ed and I had a blast doing it. I mean,
someone recommend something for him to do for challenges that doesn't involve me being concerned that I'm going to have to take him to the emergency room?
She thought I was going to die, and Addie's over there just going, and laughing. So we had a really good time doing it. We're excited to see that the numbers are even still growing more. And we hit 4,000. We do another challenge. And then I'm thinking when we hit 5,000, we're going to do a huge challenge. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I'll take suggestions for 4,000, 5,000. I'll take suggestions for any challenge y'all want us to do.
There is no us. I'm not subjecting myself to silly forms of pain.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be painful, but we'll take suggestions. And also, again, we want to reiterate, somebody is going to get a free Crock Posse t-shirt. Put a comment down below, and one of our commenters randomly will be chosen. You could tell us where you're from. You could tell us what your favorite video is, what your favorite cookbook is. You could tell us a funny joke. Keep it clean. Miss Ad's our editor. Just something. Leave us a comment down below, and we will randomly pick one, and we'll announce next week who that lucky winner is.
They could tell us their favorite crock pot recipe.
Yeah, your favorite crock pot recipe. Tell us which one of us is your favorite.
No.
And if it makes you feel better, you're my favorite.
Uh-huh.
And, we will absolutely pick a random person next week and send them their very own Crock Posse t-shirt.
Alrighty.
But yeah, check us out tomorrow for Church Song Sundays. The Quickies on Monday, Cooking Cris Dishes on Tuesday and Thursday. The Whatever
Wednesday.
And the Friday.
Sunday.
And then we will see you again next week for week 9 of As Good as It Gets.
Alrighty, send us your questions.
Send us your comments.
Bye.
Bye.